All right, skill number 6, simplifying expressions by combining like terms, and maybe there's some distributive property to deal with. First example, x squared plus 3x squared. X squareds are like terms, so if you have x squared, which is like having 1x squared plus 3 more, remember this is like having 1, so 1x squared plus 3x squared gives you 4x squareds. When you're adding things together, you just get more or less of them. They don't change shape or symbol, so the x squareds keep as x squared, so there's just 4 of them. Letter B, there's AB terms, there's A and there's B. Those are all separate, they're not identical, so you can only add together the ones that are exactly alike. I'll underline them. Here we have 2AB and we have minus 7AB. Those two go together, so those are going to simplify. Positive 2 and negative 7 is negative 5, so I have negative 5AB. I have A terms. I'll put 2 lines here and 2 lines there. Those two go together. 4 of these, 4 A's plus 1 more makes 5A, so that's plus 5A. And then we have B terms. I'll put 3 lines under those because they go together. Minus 8B and minus 6B, they're both minus in, so that's going to be minus 14B. And that's the simplest form of that expression. And then last one, there's some distributive property. So what's in parentheses isn't really x minus 6. It's really worth more because it's multiplied by 4x on the outside. So 4x times x is 4x squared, minus 4x times 6 is 24x. And I'll recopy the rest of the problem. And then go back and look at like terms and what can I simplify. So we have this. We have x squared terms. We have one here, we have one here, we have one there. So 4x squareds plus 4 more is 8x squareds. Take away 3 of them, you have 5x squareds. And then we have x terms. This is a minus 24 and minus 7. They're both negatives or minuses, so that's going to be minus 31x. And then lastly, we have plus 2, and that's the only lone number with no variable. It's a constant, so they are not like terms. Those 3 terms don't combine any further. That's the simplest form of the original problem. 5x squared minus 31x plus 2. All right, study those 3 examples. And then here are 3 for you to try. So copy these 3 down. Go ahead, pause the video, work them out, check your work, and see how you did. All right, hopefully you finished these 3 and you're checking your answers. First one, 7a cubed plus 4a cubed. They're a cubed terms, so you have 7 of them plus 4 more of them makes 11a cubed. And that's the simplest form of that expression. Second one doesn't have any parentheses, so let's see what are considered like terms. All the x squareds go together. Here's x squared, here's x squared. 5x squared plus 1 more x squared is 6x squared. We have y squareds. We have 3y squareds. Take away 7y squared. So 3 minus 7 is negative 4, so that ends up being minus 4y squared. And the last term is an xy term. There's no other xy terms, so it doesn't combine. Remember, when you're adding or subtracting, you only add or subtract more of the same or less of the same. They don't change term. So those 3 cannot be added or subtracted. That's the simplest form. Last one, there's some multiplying going on. This 4a plus 5 really represents a different amount because multiplied by not just a 2a, but that minus sign in front means that 2 acts as a negative. So let's change what's in parentheses and show what it really represents. This 3a squared, not affected by what's in parentheses. This is a negative 2a times a 4a. So negative 2 times 4 is minus 8, and a times a is a squared. Negative 2a times 5, well, negative 2 times 5 is negative 10, and we have times a. And then we have plus 4 minus 7a. So then, like terms, we have a squareds. 3a minus 8a. 3 minus 8 is negative 5, so it's negative 5a squared. Then we have a terms. Minus 10a and minus 7a is minus 17a. And lastly, the plus 4. And that's it. So these 3 terms are not like terms. They don't combine, and your answer is simply negative 5a squared minus 17a plus 4. And that's all you can do. So that's the end of skill number 6.